MotorWeek is made possible by Auto Value and Bumper to Bumper and TireRack.com.
According to Greek mythology, Atlas has been holding the heavens in place for all of eternity. During the first century of the automobile, Atlas also described a book of road maps for driving. Of course, today it's also the name of a three-row Volkswagen utility. Driving our way for 2024, the revamped Atlas truly does have the weight of VW on its shoulders. While Volkswagen has certainly been making a splash with their battery electric vehicles, the internal combustion engine is still king, especially when it comes to large people movers. The 2024 Volkswagen Atlas is not the biggest SUV on the market, but it is the largest Volkswagen you can buy here and competes in the highly competitive and highly relevant three-row family utility segment. It's not all new for 24, but its refresh is pretty extensive compared to many mid-cycle updates we've tested recently. It all starts inside with nicer materials and a revised layout that adds more dimension to the dash, while moving the infotainment screen to on top of it. That screen grows, of course, from 8 to 12 inches, and more routine tasks are now controlled through it. Most other manual knobs and buttons are now also sometimes fussy touch-sensitive switches. The true upside of this change are the added luxury-style features, including 3-zone climate control, ventilated front seats, and heated steering wheel, all of which are now standard. Most models come with wood trim and accent lighting. SEL Premium R-Line adds 12-speaker Harman Kardon audio, stainless steel accents, Vienna leather seating, and a unique steering wheel. Digital Cockpit Pro 10-inch display is also standard on all. SELs also get a head-up display. One thing unchanged is the very roomy feeling inside, especially for a mid-size 7-passenger utility, 6 passengers if you opt for second-row captain's chairs, and the third-row space is usable by adults. A redesigned center console adds to the already plentiful small item storage, while rear cargo capacity at 20.6 cubic feet behind the third row, 55.5 behind the second, and a generous max of 96.6 cubic feet with all seatbacks folded. Mechanically, there's a new 2-liter turbo under the hood for 24, with 34 more horsepower than before, enough for Volkswagen to do away with the V6 option. So all Atlases will now come with this 269 horsepower 4-cylinder with 273 pound-feet of torque. Front-wheel drive remains standard with 4-motion all-wheel drive available, all equipped with an 8-speed automatic. Max tow rating is 5,000 pounds. At the test track, our all-wheel drive Atlas leapt off the line eagerly enough, but then settled down just as quickly to a 7.5-second 0 to 60. Once the turbo was feeding power in full, things stayed pretty consistent down the track. Shifts in the 8-speed are quick if not super smooth, but they kept the revs high and the power flowing throughout the 15.6-second quarter mile, ending at 92 miles per hour. In our slalom course, there was a lot of weight transfer and a tendency to oversteer, but light steering allowed us to easily stay on top of it, and the aggressive stability control reins things in well before they get out of sorts. While still more boxy and classy than flashy, styling has been nicely updated with a new front end that separates it from the Atlas Cross Sport, with a much larger grille, new LED lighting, and less of a defined bumper with a different pattern to the lower grille. Pricing starts at $39,075 for SE trim, all-wheel drive, an additional $1,900. SEL and above come with AWD and start at $49,795. While an Atlas used to be a tool to help get you where you needed to go, it was also a picture of possibilities and places you could go and adventures that awaited. Most things below the surface have stayed the same here, but VW has redrawn the 2024 Volkswagen Atlas and made it more appealing than ever as your go-everywhere travel companion.